Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. On the last episode, we beat the Lightning Temple, and I figured my overall goal is to head on over to Zora's Domain effectively and help them out. But I figured since we just completed a dungeon, we might as well just kind of explore around for a little bit on our way there. In particular, I want to start unlocking some shrines and things like that, and I did open up a Skyview tower or two just to have vision of the map as I'm wandering around finding materials, and I do find some interesting things scattered about, and I figured I might as well tackle them in an episode. And I did go ahead and, there were some shrines in previous episodes where we had to find a crystal and bring it back to the main shrine area in order for it to actually open the shrine. And those all of them that I encountered, I found 3 or 4 more, and all of them turned out to be just blessing shrines where I basically was just given the light orb thing for free. So I just did those so I could get a couple of spirit orbs. So I'd also like to turn those in for a heart container here soon, but I can do that in a minute here. I figured I might as well go back to shrines that I opened, I activated the teleport points for them, but didn't actually go into so that I could record it. And okay. Interesting. Sweet. I guess I'll reflect the light into this room. Alright, good. Let me just kind of understand what I'm looking at here. Oh. Should be fairly straightforward. Sweet. Alright, I'll take it. There we go. That was pretty easy. Light thing, please. Oh, and while I was underground, I tried recording this episode and realized I was somewhere I was definitely not supposed to be. It was a story-related thing that we'll get to it later, but I didn't even want to touch that for now. But I did find another bargainer statue nearby, and now that I found 2 of them, they let me use the let me get the I forget what it's called, but it's a tunic. It's the shirt that I'm wearing, and you can see below my hearts, next to my Ultra Hand, my little rune thing. It gives me, for now, it's just 1 gloom heart, where it's that will break in the gloom before my normal hearts do, and that will also regenerate once I'm out of the gloom. So, yeah, pretty helpful thing to have in there, in the underground. So, yeah, that was kind of the only big thing that I found in my botched attempt in that area. Let's see, what else? Oh, you know what? Let's go to that labyrinth. The Sky Labyrinth. And, I also, there's a design that people came up with for a hover bike that I managed to replicate. So we can use that to hover around the Sky Islands and stuff. In fact, I'm going to build one because there's no way I can make it to that labyrinth without it. There we go. Yeah. It's fairly light. It's pretty nimble. Can maneuver around pretty well. And fairly easy on the energy usage, too. It's nice and quick as well. So, yeah, this is a great design. And, ow! I'm glad somebody smarter than me came up with it. Oh! I don't know how I actually managed to pick that up, but I think he just brained himself on my bike. And that killed him. And I guess maybe just like automatically collects stuff for you when you're in the sky and fighting sky-based enemies, which I've only ever seen Arakuda like floating around between the islands. So I assume they're the only like flying enemies around here. Oh, there's just a shrine right there. That's interesting. I wonder then what the prize is for this labyrinth. South Lome Castle, top floor. What? Ah, we're in a low gravity area. Yes, I did encounter one of these briefly while I was sort of roaming around the islands looking for materials. And there is one area that I'd like to go to explore that it looked fairly interesting. Oh! That's interesting. Unlit Blessing. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't actually care about that, I think. You know what? I'll just swap it out for the Boko Bow. It's more powerful anyway. Oh. Interdasting. No! That sucks. I'm gonna reload that because that bites. Well, I guess that answers that question. Sort of. Unlit Blessing, I guess, you know, it's just like... I don't know. I don't know. This is curious. Oh. I think I'm supposed to light that lantern there. Oh, I switched to using my my Joy-Cons too, so now I have motion controls enabled because I was getting some stick drift on my Pro controller. So sorry if that disorients you, but I'm going to try to get used to motion controls again, especially for bows. Okay, yeah. So I guess unlit refers to the fact that you had to light stuff up in order to finish. Mine. Light of Blessing. That's what they're called. Yeah, so I did get a couple from other, just basically freebies, so I can turn those in. I think I could just... Ooh. I was gonna say, I think I'm just gonna get heart containers, but I still do want more stamina. Yeah, I'll do one of each. You who set foot in this labyrinth of the sky. Go to the labyrinth of the land. Deep within its corridors, a dragon ring sleeps, awaiting the one who will take it. A dragon ring. Okay. So, I assume that means like a ring for your hand, right? Guess let's take a look. Okay. So now I gotta solve the labyrinth. I don't know if it has the same solution as in Breath of the Wild. Even if it does, I don't remember the one in Breath of the Wild well enough, but I remember it was like... It was like this situation. where it was a little malice area. Research log, day 4. I can't believe I'm writing this, but I'm standing in front of ancient Zonai ruins. What a tremendous discovery! This makes the terror and uncertainty of getting here completely worth it. It's just a shame for me that I have no idea what these ruins are. I'll head back and report to people who might. Alright. Great, you do that. Did I just solve it? I think I just solved it. Alright, sweet. We take those. And I guess I was right. It was, in fact, one of the little ledge things there. And I think it is the same solution as in Breath of the Wild. I think it's in the same spot. Rauru's Blessing, Mitosis Shrine. Excellent. Thank you. Well, I noticed this chasm, and oh, okay, I guess I have to, like, actually open it. I imagine it's, like, down in the depths. For you who conquered this labyrinth of the land, I, ruler of boars, have unlocked a door. Find it on the north side of the labyrinth in the sky. Oh! Oh, these things are dragon rings. Because they got dragons on them. I get it. Okay. Gotcha. So this is interesting. Why... there's... a doohickey. There's like a chasm opening there that I can't get to because it's blocked off. So I wonder how I'm supposed to open that. I did it! To you who set foot in my labyrinth of the sky, I offer a test of wisdom. No, mine's courage. That's my thing. 4 terminals are hidden in this maze. Activate them all. Okay. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, something else that I found that was kind of interesting. I found one as a gift in one of the blessing shrines, and one in an otherwise, like, it was just in a chest. Like, there was a bit of a puzzle to get to it, but it otherwise didn't seem very interesting, so I didn't think to record it. But these things, Sage's Will, it says I can deepen my connection with the sages. I don't know what exactly that means. I would guess that it means either the sage abilities get more powerful or their cooldowns are reduced. But I don't know. I've only found 2 of them, and I need 4 in order to actually do that, so I guess we'll find out. What do? Guess this will be a good place to start, although they probably counted on people thinking this is a good place to start, so it's probably nowhere near any of the terminals. Power drain... Wait. Power drains and arrows can fly much farther according to how long a shot is charged. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll swap that out for the construct bow. I gotta say, I'm really liking all the new stuff they've added in terms of, like, weapons and things like that. Especially the fusion mechanic. It makes combat so much more interesting. It was a very much needed addition to Breath of the Wild. And I mentioned it in the last episode that I got Majora's Mask and only realized after the fact that it wasn't as useful because, like, monster drops are actually helpful now. So, yeah, no, like, if anything, I'm not actually complaining about that. I think that's fantastic. And I'm loving all the interesting stuff they're doing with Zonai-powered stuff. Mighty Zonite Longsword. Greatly increase its attack power. Yeah, sure. Do that. Now that looks interesting. Aha! Are you one of the 4 terminals? Yeah, I guess that's one of 4, right? Yeah, 3 remain. Okay, so they've got like lights around them. So that's how you can tell where the terminals are. I think we got a blood moon. Good. Kind of need one. Interesting how the music for this area took precedence. Maybe that's only interesting to me, but I don't know. I like parsing out little details like that. So I think the first one I found was like in this area. So I imagine there's one in each of these like quadrants, and I have to figure my way to get through not only to the quadrants, but also then like through them to actually get to the terminal itself. Certainly looking promising for that hypothesis. Oh, and I think I, like, briefly commented on the fact that the paraglider has tassels now. And I suspect that that's not just for decoration, but also helps you judge the wind a little bit better, so you can kind of fly a little easier. Which, I think that's kind of neat. It's a nice way to, like, subtly help the player navigate a little easier without adding something to the HUD. Because it's like, you know, especially since we've already got the technology thing, it's, I would imagine, very tempting to just add a little wind direction thing on the HUD. But why do that when you can do something much simpler and more, I guess, engaging with the world? Ah, okay. So I think it's this quadrant that I'm still missing. Yeah, so it's like instead of adding an element that's sort of disconnected, you just do something that's already integrated. I think that's cute. That's very in line with the design philosophy of Breath of the Wild, I think, which is more just like, don't really tell the player what to do and give them the opportunity to figure it out themselves. And aside from all the basic stuff, like your health and things like that, I think that's generally a good way to go about things. Yeah, there we go. Sick. Okay. Whoop. New terminal appeared on the roof of the labyrinth. Yep. Cool. Wonder what's going on here, though. Oh, it's treasure. All right, yeah, I'll take that. It's a little closer than I'd like, but that's fine. You have traversed this maze. Mark well my words. I have pulled apart the bars in the labyrinth of the land that obstructed your path below ground. From high above to far below, prove your courage by diving into the depths of the earth. The final way shall open to you. Okay. Interesting. Yep. Oof. Alright. So now we got the depths going on. Did I? Oh, that's the light route. Yeah, I got that. Okay, great. So now, I assume this is like the third part of the same trial. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Can't do that, but still got the treasure, so that's good. Oh, and I think, like, I'm gonna take a bit of a scenic route to Zora's Domain. I really want to, I want to hit Hateno on our way, and preferably Kakariko as well. Hateno because Robbie told us to go there, and he'll upgrade our Sheikah, or excuse me, our Pura Pad, not our Sheikah Slate. So yeah, I think that would be quite helpful for us. Dang, that gives me lots of goodies here. All right, yeah, I'll take that. 55 is pretty good as these things go. Hello, are you the boss? I assume so. Let's take a picture of it before I kill it. Easy. Twingo. Yeah. There we go. That's pretty good. You who have traversed this labyrinth of the depths. This trial was a test of your talents. In overcoming it, you have shown yourself to be strong of body, skill, and mind. Yeah. In my name as ruler of boars, I commend your achievement and offer a fitting reward. Armor wreathed in otherworldly evil, hidden away since days of old. Take it now. Wreathed in otherworldly evil, you say? What? Evil Spirit Mask. Some believe this eerie mask is inspired by a malevolent entity. It's a rather rare find. Awesome! So that's Phantom Ganon from Ocarina of Time. That's pretty cool! And yeah, I guess that was like a 3-part labyrinth quest. That's interesting. And now I see the doors are open, so that's great. I hope I have enough stuff for a hover bike right here. I do! Great! In fact... here, first I'll just chuck this guy. And then I also made a schematic for something that'll just take me up vertically using the same parts, because the hover bike can go up fairly well, but it doesn't do well enough to be able to go through the chasm entrances. So I made this just so that I can get the same parts through the chasm entrances. And this thing is also actually fairly maneuverable. So, yeah, good stuff. That's not good. Okay, interesting. Ooh. Well, at least it didn't kill me. It should have, but it didn't. I'm also really liking the building mechanic in this game. It's very interesting and well put together, as one would expect of a sequel to Breath of the Wild. It's simple yet robust, and I've watched quite a lot of videos of the crazy builds people make, and it's really cool. And I love the fact that like such a relatively simple system gives people so much creativity, and I think that's really the strong suit of really Breath of the Wild too, but of this game as well. Avoid the frogs, please. Except I can't, because it's right under the chasm entrance. Great. Okay, well then let's just hope to God we don't get noticed. Alright, great. Now let's hurry up and put this guy on before I melt. And now I can just reassemble it. I feel pretty good about making a small contribution to that design. Although it really wasn't that big. It's like I invented a thing. That I copied this one, but I didn't copy the other one. So I'll still take it. Also, where am I going? I kind of want to explore this thing. Like I went to the device dispenser just to see what was in there. But there was like there was a big puzzle there, and I didn't want to, do the puzzle off camera. So I guess let's go there, finish the puzzle. Oh, and again, while I'm thinking about it, something else I found was I met a lady who was dressed in a very interesting fashion, but she told me about Misko's treasure, which apparently are quote-unquote fashionable outfits that give all sorts of interesting benefits. So, like, one of them was the rubber tunic thing, like the shirt that makes you resistant to lightning attacks. So I think those would be worth going after, too. I kind of got lucky on the labyrinth and managed to find all the stuff fairly quickly. So I guess I'd say let's do that in this episode too, while we're in an adventurous mood. And then once we collect that stuff on the next episode, we'll really start to make our way. I plan to basically go through the same route that it sort of guides you through in Breath of the Wild, where you go through the dueling peaks and then swing north towards Kakariko and Hateno. So I just figured that that's a pretty convenient route to take, and it'll help us swing to the south and hopefully unlock the towers in that area. So yeah, lots to do. This game is very full of things to do, and I very much appreciate it. And I don't know how many Koroks there are. I'm hoping it's not still 900. But I have a friend who she says she's like almost 100% completed this game, and even that was a couple of weeks ago, so I imagine she's probably done it by now. But yeah, I should really ask her, but she seemed less than thrilled with the number of Korok seeds there are. So I imagine it is still some absurdly ridiculous number. Also, I'm realizing I don't think I'm going to make it, but that's okay. I have tons of Zonai charges, so I'm not too worried. And this is where I encountered the low gravity before. And I'm hoping that the low gravity will help me gain height a little easier, but I can't actually tell. I haven't been paying attention to my altimeter very much. Also, we're at only half the height limit right now, and we're still insanely high. I guess we're more like 2/3. I think the height limit is 3,000, and we're at 1,800. I think we're going to need a couple more charges. Yeah. Well, I'll do one more, just to be safe. There we go. Okay. Starview Island. Darn it. That would have been sick, but no such luck. That's okay. Okay, so now what? I have seen there's stuff all over the place. I really have not explored this in very much detail, but I see like there's a mirror over here, and I see like the light sensitive things like that guy right there. So I assume it's just a puzzle where I gotta light up all the stuff, but I don't know exactly which one I'm supposed to light up or what resources I have, so I guess let's investigate for a minute here. Oh, can I rotate that? No, but I can rotate this one. What about that one? Okay. So I think I can rotate that one over there that's currently being hit. Oh. Can I hit that from here? I don't know, that's a little edge on for my tastes. I don't think that'll actually, like, manage to hit it, but guess let's give it a try. No, it just barely misses. But I kind of expected that, so... okay, so I guess I can rotate this over to that mirror over there. Now, will this one make it? Might be better. No, it's going to be way too far down. There we go. Huh. Ah, okay, there it goes. I thought it was just the crystal and I was going to have to find the shrine for it somewhere, but nope. Seems like it's a lot more straightforward than that. Another blessing. Excellent, as I thought. A star fragment staff. A long rod with a bit of magic. It's said to have been wielded by an ancient magician who awoke the latent power of gems. I think that's worth investigating. Let's see if it does anything. Because I've noticed that the star fragments drop more frequently, or at least they appear to drop more frequently. Whoa! Than in Breath of the Wild. That is sick! Okay! Awesome! Alright, I love that. Good to know. Star fragments are actually useful in this game. I wonder if there are weapons that, like, have increased power when you fuse them with gems. That'd be interesting. Okay. Cool, and now we have a shrine in this area to teleport to. So, that's helpful. And now... I wonder where, like, how I can redirect the light to hit that guy over there. As I start to break my weapons, I think it'll be worth experimenting a little bit, see if I can use the star fragment with other stuff. Because I do like that beam shooty thing, or the little light ball things. That was a little risky. Walking around without being able to see, but nah, it's fine. Triforce of Courage, after all. Hey, look at that! Sage's Will. Alright. Okay, so I guess let's try and pick up Misko's treasure in these two little... I assume they're caves, because the first one was a cave. So hopefully it won't take too long to grab them, because I recognize this episode has probably run on a little long. Already been recording for about an hour, and a lot of that has been me just walking around, so I just have no idea how long I've how long it's been edited down to. Hi. Sorry, let me just grab those real quick. These bubble frog creatures are supposed to live in caves, eh? What are bubble frogs? What are frogs? Why? Don't scare me like that. My poor heart can't take it. Hey, are you by chance looking for bubble frogs too? That's right. I knew it. They must have asked you to... What? Supposedly there are creatures called bubble frogs that live in caves. They're bluish and whitish and stick to walls. Odd stuff. And those two folks at Woodland Stable in Northeast Eldon, curious pair, very strange, maybe a little off. They're looking for something the bubble frogs dropped. They asked me to do the collecting. Ah, I thought you were saying the bubble frogs asked you to come and find them, and I was very concerned for a moment. But no, it's just weird people asking for weird things. So, did they ask you to? They offered treasure in exchange. Good treasure. It was a sweet deal. At least it would have been. I don't know the first thing about these cave creatures. That treasure was awful appealing, though. What was the treasure, I wonder? Alright, who wants an arrow to the face first? Okay, well, I guess that's not going to be very helpful. Oh, did it eat Tulin? And just spit him back out? Weird. I don't like it. Why do like-likes always suck in all Zelda games? They're just always disgusting little creatures. And another opal. I have found a few more opals since then, so I don't know. I think there are... I think an opal is a fairly common treasure from like-likes, but I don't know. Hearing something going on. Might be Horriblins. Oh, it is a Horriblin. Hello. Goodbye. Didn't expect him to die that quick. There's our bubble frog. Oh! I wonder if that's it. Sure looks like it. The last treasure was in a very similar looking shrine thing. Climbing gear. Sick. I like that. And now I guess let's go over to the Crenel Hills and get the... I think that one's going to be an attack up, is what she said. It's tempting, but I think I'll just come back later. Hello! The other geoglyphs. Have you learned any new geoglyph locations? We have balloons for scouring the kingdom for them, though it's hardly quick work. Maybe we could survey more territory by launching out of the Skyview towers, but no, that's not safe. Oh, it's you, Link. Link, hello. We're searching in every region for geoglyphs. Alas, they are not as easy to find as one might expect. Lady Impa, what would you say to a targeted approach? Instead of looking everywhere, we start by finding a clue. The Forgotten Temple would be best for that, I suppose. It's in a canyon in Hebra. We can only hope it's not too dangerous there. For now, let us continue combing the land for information. We need every scrap of evidence we can find. The survey team will support you however we can. Many hands, as I say. Thank you. And Sir Link, we could use your help as well. Please continue to search for geoglyphs. Or you could go to that Forgotten Temple at the bottom of a canyon in Hebra. I will do that later, I think. I'm on a mission right now. Oh, my friend and I got separated. My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired, though. I can't move. Don't worry. This method is probably perfectly safe. Except that now this is really heavy on the back. There we go. See? Perfectly safe. Just ignore the fire whiz rope in the background. There you go. Thanks for bringing my friend. You're welcome. Bye. I should find Hestu. He's probably back in the Lost Woods by now. Luminous stones. Interdasting. There's our bubble frog. I saw it a second ago. What the f... Okay, alright, there's a Talus in here. Great. Alright, cool. Die, please. Become unalive. Easy. Ooh. Found a bunch of goodies. I've seen that Talus Hearts, like a Frost Talus Heart, will imbue a weapon with ice capabilities. So I wonder if this one, a Luminous Stone one, this Luminous Stone Heart will do anything. Ooh, I like the mist. That's cool. And Bubble Frog. Thank you. So now, all that's left is to find Misko's treasure, which this looks promising. Hey, look at that. I do find myself activating the champion abilities more often than I would really care for. But, I don't know. I suppose that's more of an inconvenience than anything. If I could probably just be more careful. And look at that! Barbarian armor! Raises attack power. Awesome. Okay, cool. I think that'll do it for this episode. And like I say, on the next episode, we will start making our way through the Dueling Peaks and out towards Kakariko and Hateno. And I also want to finish up that shrine that we encountered on the way here. Get that out of the way. I'll also turn in those light thingy-mabobbers, the light blessings that we picked up. So, yeah, on the next episode I should be a little bit more kitted out and we'll do some more adventuring. So, yeah, until then, see you later.